everybody. Welcome to your 20-minute yoga Pilates workout. We're going to target the entire body in 20 minutes so you can feel longer and stronger by the end of it. All you need is your own body and an open space or maybe a Pilates mat or a yoga mat. Once you're ready to rock and roll, let's get started. Take your feet nice and wide, slight bend to both of the knees. Take a beautiful inhale up overhead. And then exhale, bend your knees, round your back. Focus on lengthening through the hands all the way up. And then softening hips, knees, and ankles to fold forward. Take about 3 more, each time getting a little bit taller, reaching a little bit longer. Big, beautiful breath. Exhale, let it go. Last one, reach all the way up. This time, interlace your hands together and push your palms to the ceiling. Take a beautiful side bend up and over to your right. Should feel good all the way through your obliques. And then exhale, stand up tall. Same thing, up and over to your left. Reaching the hands to the opposite wall. And then exhale, stand up. And just keep this going, right to left at your own pace. Keep the core pulled in tight. Root down through both of your feet. Last 2. One more, keep reaching long all the way through your palms. And exhale to come back up. And let the arms drop all the way down. Awesome. Take the feet a little bit closer to a comfortable squat distance in your feet. And nice and simple, take a basic squat. Let the arms just kind of swing along with the body. Focus on folding deeply at your hips, your knees, and your ankles. You just want to wake up all those major joints. Get some heat in the body. Just keep connecting with your breath. Nice, beautiful inhale and a slow, controlled exhale. As you're working through your squats, check in that you're not working harder than you need to, so your neck and your shoulders should stay relaxed. Keep the focus in the lower body. Nice, smooth movement in the joints. All right, we'll take about 3 more squats. Each time, stand up tall. Last one. All right, feet back to being a little bit wider. Take your time to slowly shift into your left leg. So lateral lunge, start to stretch out the inner thighs. Press the hips back. Same thing, other leg. And just take your time. You're gonna flow back and forth, shifting from one leg to the other. Getting a little bit of an inner thigh stretch. Folding deeply at your hips. And by having the hands on the legs, for me, it just helps me stabilize so I can keep my knee right where I want it. But you're always welcome to take your hands to your heart or float them out to the side. A little bit more challenge in your core. Once you got the hang of this, feel free to add a little bit more speed. Arms can be wherever feels comfortable, but just shift side to side, back into the hips. And just keep this moving. I'm going to show you from the side what this should look like. You really focus on the hips going back. So it's truly a squat, but we're moving side to side. Building some heat. Let's take 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the center. Bend your knees deeply so your hands can touch the floor and allow your head to hang. Just take a forward fold here. The legs can straighten or stay bent. Do what feels best in your body. Shake your head yes and no. Deeply bend both of your knees, tuck your chin, and restack your spine all the way up. All right, we're gonna start to flow a little bit bigger. So go ahead and find some space so you have room to walk out to a plank. Arms are gonna reach up overhead. You're gonna exhale, peel down the spine, let your head be heavy towards the floor. Bend your knees, connect your hands to the mat. Walk on out, kind of like a bear crawl, all the way out to your strong plank. Hold your plank for a whole cycle of breath. An inhale, and an exhale. And then you walk right back in. Bear crawl towards your feet. Find that nice deep squat and then slowly rebuild your spine and take another beautiful inhale. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, tuck your chin. Heavy head towards the floor. Soften your hips, knees, ankles. Connect to the floor with your hands and walk it out to plank. Same thing here. You're going to pause for a full inhale, full exhale. And then walk back in. Feel free to go a little bit faster than me or slower than me, but just keep the cycle of breath moving. And find a beautiful flow as you roll down your spine. Soften to your hips and knees. Walk it out to plank. Option to add a little intensity. You can take a push-up here every time you hit your plank. And then come back in. Let the head drop. And then reach for the ceiling. Let's take it 2 more times. Nice heavy head. Soften hips, knees, ankles. Connect to the floor with your hands and walk it out to plank. 1 push-up if you can, and then walk it back in. All right, last one. When we get out to our plank and to our push-up, we'll stay there for the next sequence. Roll it down, walk it out. 1 beautiful push-up, and then find your downward facing dog. So hips are high, heavy with the heels. Push the floor away with your palms, but try to keep your rib cage pulled in so you're not arching your back. Just hang out here and breathe. All right, when you're ready to move, you're gonna shift forward to the balls of your feet. Think high, high heels. Shift forward to a strong plank, and then pike the hips back up. So you're going from your pike to your plank. High, high heels the entire time. Shifting forward, strong plank, iron out your spine, look out past your fingers, and then pick everything back up and into the ceiling. 3 more, roll it out, and then pike it up. Last 2. Focus on your tailbone pulling to the ceiling. Push the floor away with your hands. Last one, all the way to plank, look out past your hands, push up into your pike, and then bend your knees to the floor. We'll take a child's pose. Knees wide, toes to touch. Heavy hips towards your heels. Stay and breathe. All right, we're gonna shift forward into your tabletop. We'll take a couple rounds of cat-cow. Start with the hands strongly under the shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Inhale your heart forward. And then exhale, push the floor away, scoop your abs up and in, look towards your t-shirt or your tank top, and repeat. Heart forward on the inhale. Exhale, round your back. And the goal is to get a nice, beautiful stretch to that mid-back and to your abs, but you're not straining your neck. Let your neck just go along for the ride. Gentle tuck of the chin. Last one. And then find your tabletop. All right, we're gonna do a little thread the needle. So your right hand's gonna spiral up to the ceiling, twist your heart to the same direction as your hand, and then exhale, take that right arm down to the floor, right ear to the floor. And we're gonna keep the flow moving. So you push with that left arm, open the chest, and then exhale, spiral under. Keep going with your own breath, your own pace. Think heart to the right, right ear to the floor. Take about 2 more. And on the last one, we'll stay in the twist. So open the heart, big, beautiful stretch. Exhale, take the right arm to the ground. And I want you to be able to rest your head completely on the floor. Now I have pretty tight shoulders, so for me, I like to take the whole shape closer to a child's pose. That makes it a little bit easier on my neck. But if you're super mobile and you want to get a deeper stretch, you can always take the opposite hand, the left hand, to your right hip crease. But make sure there's no pain or tension in the neck. You want to feel the stretch through the middle of your shoulder blades, around to the back of your right shoulder. And then use your exhale, use your left hand to push back up, unravel one last time, and then set back up in tabletop. All right, same thing, second side. Inhale the left arm up, spiral your heart towards the left, and then exhale, thread the needle. Left ear towards the floor. Again, push it to the ground. Twist your heart. Exhale, down to the floor. About 3 more, finding your own pace. Use that power of your right hand to help you push out of the ground. Take one more here. When you get your left ear to the floor, give your body permission to let go and kind of melt into the ground. But once again, if you feel the work in your neck, you can always scoot the shape closer to a child's pose. But if you need more intensity, more stretch, you can take the right arm up and around to the opposite hip crease. Just do what feels accessible. You want it to be productive, not so much tension that you can't breathe. One more big breath here. And then push with your right hand to come back to tabletop. All right, back into our downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips nice and high. Just take a moment here to stretch. You can pedal through the feet. You can twist through the hips. Take what feels good. All right, we're going back into a little plank series here. Shift forward onto your hands. Nice strong high plank. On your inhale, you're going to spiral open to a side plank. Right hand high, right hip high. Maybe even look towards that top hand. You'll exhale back to center, keeping your hips low and level, and then transfer the other side. Left hand up, left hip high, big beautiful breath. And then exhale back to center. Keep alternating your side plank at your own pace. If you need more stability, because this can be kind of challenging on the shoulder, you can always drop your bottom knee. So know that you always have that option of adding more support. Also, if you have sensitive wrists, take this to your forearms so you can still find that side plank, but it'll take tension out of your wrist. All right, we're gonna keep this flow going. This time as you pass through center, take a push-up from your toes or from your knees. So when you come back through the middle, your choice of push-up on toes or knees, drop all the way down, all the way up, and then transfer to the other side. Got 3 more just like that. Beautiful push-up right through the middle. Use that exhale for power. Reach the top arm, coming back down. Last one, left side, reach, reach, reach. Hand back to the floor. One beautiful push-up. And then child's pose last time here. Knees wide, toes to touch. Connect with your breath. One more big breath in. And then exhale, roll it on up. All right, hopefully you're feeling warm, pretty good. We're gonna move into some mat work, some Pilates mat work. So take a seat on your mat and have your legs extended long in front of you. Now the goal is to be nice and tall on your sitting bones, so you may have to bend the knees to make that easier for your hamstrings if they're tight. Arms reach out in front of you, take a beautiful inhale. And then exhale, slowly scoop your abs under and in to roll down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Arms go all the way back overhead. We take an inhale to reach the arms up and an exhale to focus our fingers towards our feet. Reach with our hands all the way into that forward fold and then restack. Just keep this going. This is your roll up. We smoothly go through the spine, controlling with our breath and the reach of our arms and legs. Use both the inhale and the exhale to help you reach past your toes, scoop the abs, reach the feet, reach the arms into that forward fold. Keep this going at your own pace. Now, if you're new to roll-ups, they can be really humbling. They're hard to find that control. So if you need to use your hands to help you slow down so your feet don't pop off the ground, go for it. It doesn't have to look perfect to still be really good for our spine and good for our core. Exhale, reach, reach, reach towards that opposite wall. And then last one all the way down. Beautiful. Once you're on your back, if you migrated back a little bit, just scoot yourself forward. We're going to go into some hip bridging. So hands down by your body, feet are grounded into the floor. Take a beautiful inhale to start. On the exhale, you're going to scoop your hips under, lift into a hip bridge. Take another inhale at the top, and then exhale, roll down your spine. So it's an inhale to prepare, and an exhale to roll through each vertebrae all the way to the top of your shoulder blades. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, roll down. Now as you're doing your hip bridges, think about the soles of your feet, leaving a footprint into the ground. You want that full connection of your foot to really kick on your hamstrings and your glutes. Exhale to roll down, 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 down. A few more here. Exhale, push through your feet, curl through your spine, lift through your hips. And down. Last one. And then come all the way through. Gently hug your knees into your chest, give them a little hug, maybe rock right to left. We're gonna go into series of 5. And before we jump in, if your neck at any point takes over, just know you can always take your hands behind your head to support you, or you can take your head to the mat. We wanna make sure we don't have the work in the neck, we keep the work in our core. Curl the body up, your left leg extends, you're gonna hold the right shin in towards your body, and then switch. Little in-breath, exhale, exhale. Little in-breath, exhale, exhale. Keep this going. I want you to reach the opposite foot to the opposite wall. Use your arms to lift you higher. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a break. Whew. All right, double leg stretch. On the exhale, you curl the body up. Take your legs high and your arms high. Nice strong diagonals. And then exhale, curl everything in. Inhale, arms and legs. Exhale, everything in. Try to get your biceps by your ears. Feel like you're trying to touch the wall behind you with your fingertips. And look at your feet the entire time. Last 3. We've got 2 beautiful long stretch. Last 1. And take a break. Whew. And just remember, if your neck takes over, give yourself those options of using the hands or letting the head drop to the mat. All right, scissor switch or hamstring pull. The left leg's gonna go low, the right leg goes high. You're gonna curl the body up, either holding above or below the knee. Just do it based on what feels best in your legs. We're gonna take a nice little pull and then switch. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Don't be afraid to use the strength of your arms to help leverage your chest a little higher. Long, beautiful reach through your legs. Connect with the breath. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Take a break. Whew, feels like Pilates. Waking up those core muscles. All right, both legs go straight to the sky. This time we're all gonna take our hands behind our head. And I want you to truly support your neck. Let your neck kind of fall into the hands. Your right leg's gonna lower, and then exhale, lift it back up. Lower the left. Exhale, lift it back up. If at any time you need a little bit more assist to stay up in the curl, you can take your hands behind the legs to help encourage that scoop through your abdominals. We'll take 4 more. Reach, 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 exhale. Last 3. Stay committed to it. Curl up, curl up, curl up. Last 2. Less in your neck and more in your abs. Last 1. And take a break. Whew. Last one is coming up. This is your crisscross. Hands behind the head, knees to tabletop. Think of your opposite collarbone going toward your opposite knee. So we're gonna go to the right first. Exhale, twist right. Exhale, twist left. Up and over, up and over. Opposite foot is like a laser going straight through that opposite wall. Reach. 6, 5, you got this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Take a breath and relax. All right, using your core, rock and roll a few times up your spine to come all the way to seated. We'll take an easy spine twist. So sitting nice and tall, take your left hand to your right knee, your right hand behind your hips, lift up and look over your right shoulder. Just hang out here and breathe. Keep the neck easy. And then switch sides. So right hand to the left knee, left hand to your low back or behind your low back. turn over your left shoulder. All right, to finish up, we're gonna go into some hip work. Lie on down to your right side, or for me, it'll be left side. Come all the way down. Bend your knees and pick your feet up towards the sky. Let your head just rest either on your arm or your elbow. The top knee is gonna turn out and right back down. Good old clam shells. This is awesome work for your outer glutes. Not only just to tone the tush, but it helps support your low back and your knees. When these muscles are strong, it just helps everything line up the way it's supposed to. So your top knee is like a hinge, turning out and turning down. Check in that your hips are as stacked as you can get them. Get a nice lift through your bottom waist. Your neck and your shoulders stay relaxed. 4. Last 3. We've got 2. And then last 1. From here, give me small pulses. Little pulse up, little pulse up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. All right, quickly transfer the other side to finish up. Swinging the feet around, down onto your side. Stack your knees, lift your toes, and take the top knee to total rotation, and then drop it back down. Same little checklist. Keep your neck and shoulders relaxed. Give that little bit of space under your waist. Think of lifting your knee to the ceiling and then rotating it down towards the floor. Let's take 5 more. Last 4. We got 3. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of something right to the side of your hip. 2. And then your last one, you keep it turned out. This is a small pulse. Now be mindful, we're not letting our pelvis rock and roll. We just want that leg bone to turn out and then in. Turn out and then in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Use your hands to push yourself up to a cross-legged seat. Take 1 beautiful inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And be proud of your hard work. 20 minutes and done. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you.